welcome to Zurich. Now, as the title of this video may suggest, the next few days are going to be very cool indeed. I've been invited out here by Rolls-Royce to test drive and experience the new Phantom. No way back. Good. I'm fully on the other side. So, itinerary is taking place over the next, I think, 3 days. Yes, Friday today, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Curveball, seen through glasses also flying out to join me. So this is gonna be really cool. What's interesting about the Phantom is, while I'm sure it's a phenomenal car to drive, arguably it's even better to be driven in. So I imagine we're gonna have a hilarious time driving around whatever activities Rolls-Royce have got lined up for us. But he won't be here for quite a few more hours. I drew the short straw, got up at 5 AM this morning to fly to Zurich, exit this way. Yeah, and as a result, I've landed here at 10 AM, so I have the rest of the day to kill. I believe Rolls-Royce have had something interesting lined up, which we're going to go and experience shortly, and then Sam will be joining us tonight. I'm excited for this, really, really cool. It's a very significant occasion because Rolls-Royce don't launch Phantoms that often. In fact, I think the last Phantom was around for about 10 years, and now the new one's here, so let's see what it's all about. Slight change of plan, and by slight, I mean huge. So it turns out that my transfer from Zurich Airport to the hotel for the Rolls-Royce launch isn't for another 3 hours. So, yeah, turns out I got the really short straw. Not only did I get up at 5 AM to make it here nice and early so I can go and capture some content, nothing really to do. However, Rolls-Royce just directed me to a lovely restaurant, and of the smallest of worlds, the manager of the restaurant is a subscriber. And he just gave me a free ticket to go up to what I think is a really cool feature here at Zurich Airport, which is the observation deck, which, as the name suggests, puts you on top of the world to witness planes taking off and landing, the full 360-degree view. So, behold. This place is so much cooler than I expected it to be. Honestly, if you're ever at Zurich Airport and you just find yourself having to kill loads of time, I don't know, you might be delayed or something, come up to the observation deck. It's like being on the runway. Being airside is so, so cool. Anyway, time to head back inside. Let's go and find out if the best of British road yachts are available to drive. Yes! I've been picked up by the airport by some things, but this is where it's at. Thank you very much. I'll be too sad to pay for the ticket and park it. Thank you. Now, this is the way to get picked up from the airport. Most of the time, it's funny, when you work with brands and you land at the airport, you always expect to get picked up in one of their cars. I remember when I landed in Tenerife with McLaren, we were there for the launch of 570 GT, and I just had it in my mind that I was going to be picked up in like a P1 or something. So to actually be here and get picked up in a Ghost is sensational. All right, mild detour.
Hello.
We're gonna go check out some watches. Hello.
Hello, I'm Bert.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Great to meet you.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you, Andre.
Nice to meet you, Andre.
That's very good. Yes.
So, gentlemen, welcome to this bit, different watch experience here. We have two guests here. One of them is a Phantom owner, but that is by coincidence.
Hi there.
Is someone in for an espresso? Or?
Always.
always.
Always up for an espresso. Okay, so I've just been told that we're getting dropped off at this unique artisan watch place, and it already looks fascinating. Is it pronounced Oxen Junior?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
so
it's actually the best animal. You know, it always has to work. It never has sex.
Okay.
Hence, as an oxtail soup.
Oxtail soup, which tastes awesome. Yeah.
A customer who is in the UK, in Russia, in Sydney or in New York gets in contact with our brand, and first of all he's like, what the hell is going on here? If you look at the watch like this here, then you just see a couple of holes, and
It is a watch unlike anything.
yes,
That I've seen, and you, as you quite rightly pointed out, no logo at all.
nothing.
What's the okay? So let's just backtrack a little bit. What's the origination of this idea? The story behind the brand? Why it's so? It almost feels secret.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
What's that all about? I like it.
Okay.
It's like it intrigues me more.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
See, that's it.
That's
No,
right.
that's not the point.
Okay.
Actually, it is a nice result of this.
Okay.
I give you a short background information about this.
Sure.
Behind this brand is this gentleman here. This is Professor Dr. Ludwig Oechsli.
He looks like a fun, eccentric fellow.
Yes.
I like the look of this dude. Yeah.
Okay. He's Doctor of Theoretical Physics, has studied Greek language, astronomy, archaeology and mathematics, and he wears these kind of glasses since he's 16 years old.
Wow. Okay.
And he always has these kind of, you know, fisherman's vests
yeah.
on. He has all kinds of devices in it, and he has some measurement instruments or chops to eat Italian with, you know, I mean Japanese chops to eat spaghetti. So he's an eccentric person. When he was 30, he thought that he needs to do something with his hands and became a watchmaker. And this is the Farnesian clock, which is owned by the Vatican in Rome. Wow. And that was somehow the source for everything he made.
Based off the clock in the Vatican.
In the Vatican. Yes.
I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. So am I right in thinking that most people find out about this brand through their friends?
Through their friends.
Through their friends.
Okay. Think of, you have in Silicon Valley, for example, a meeting.
Yeah.
You have 10 guys, and all of these 10 guys, and every of these guys has a Patek Philippe for 150,000 Swiss francs on his wrist. And one guy has this watch on the wrist that has no logo on it, that has just a couple of dots, and you know, you have no idea what's going on here. But this guy usually wears as well a Patek Philippe, and then they think, what's that?
What's that?
You know?
Yeah,
and if you have
sure.
something like which is that obvious, you know, no one will ask you because he's Rolex, Patek Philippe, this guy has an IWC. But if something like this comes up, then you get questions.
For sure.
This is an annual calendar, super reduced, super functional, and this watch is just 39 gram light.
39 grams?
39 grams.
Really lightweight.
Wow. You know, and the target was to make a super functional piece as light as possible.
Wow.
And you know, 39 grams, the watch is 10,000 Swiss francs. If you have other light watches, then it's, for example, a Richard Mille
for sure.
for 700,000 Swiss francs and it's 10 grams lighter.
Yes.
You know?
Amazing.
So,
wow.
And
I wish you could all feel that. That's amazing.
It's light.
I mean, yeah, go and find something for 39 grams. Well, that's unbelievable.
it is a perpetual calendar that mechanically knows every end of a month. And it knows that February just has 28 days, and every fourth year, the February has 29 days. We show you what it would do end of February. So now we have 29. That has not existed this year.
Sure.
Okay?
Yep.
Now we have 1:30 in the morning. We have the 30th.
Wow.
We have 2:30 in the morning. We have 31st. And we have 3:30 in the morning, we have now March 1st. This is the perpetual calendar.
So cool.
Okay?
Yeah.
And in general, a system for a perpetual calendar needs about 150 parts to work. And Ludwig does reduction. That means he just needs these 12 parts to make a perpetual calendar.
What? So you've gone from 150 to 12.
That's it.
That's incredible.
Times less.
Yes. And see, the thing is that if you look at the goal of a valuable Swiss watch.
Yes, first the eyeglass.
Yeah, look at that. Yes. You get to rock the glass. Look at this. No, like pro. Check that.
Yes.
Wow. Oh yeah, that helps a lot.
Yeah, that
Okay.
absolutely.
All
But
right. Yes. There's a hole within that.
yes,
Tiny.
tiny hole. Yeah.
Okay.
And you see that the wheel has somehow 3
The wheels are almost a
sides.
triangle.
It's a triangle.
How do you make those? Like
I mean,
this?
how do you invent those?
Yeah. How dreams this?
I don't know. He's crazy.
What on earth? So you got a triangle circle.
Yeah.
This is what's happening there. Obviously you can't see what I'm saying, but this is a whole new world. Like you're in here, it feels like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. You know that film? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm in a whole new space here. Like, okay. Okay. Or not. Is that on? Ish? Why is it not? Oh, I need to spin it around. Ah, okay,
No,
there we go.
It's, I put
Just build some more. I like it. It's great. It's great. Okay.
perfect, and
Right.
now it's fixed
Wow.
by this screw.
That's a screw.
That's a screw. Turn it for you.
Can I just show the? I'm going to show the camera this screw. I'm not sure if you can see that. That's their idea of a screw.
This is a big screw.
This is
Yes,
no.
This is a very big screw.
Well, it's the
really
smallest screw I've seen in my life.
Also, this is a big screw, but it's already smaller.
What? But it's big. For watches, it's
Ah.
big.
Yeah.
So for a watch, that's a big screw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me show. The camera's not even going to pick this up. You've got some high def action. That's fairly standard procedure around here. Wow.
Big screw.
Okay. I used to think screws in the side of my sunglasses were small. You ready? Okay.
But-
How do you screw something like that? Like with a
also-
very tiny screwdriver.
Simple as that.
Very tiny screwdriver.
Would be this one. For small screws, we have the 0.5 millimeter screw.
That's like a toothpick. It's not a screw. That's a needle.
That is pretty special for a watch on that level.
Amazing. Thank you, buddy. That was fantastic. Really enjoyed that. Thanks so much.
Yes.
What a way! What a way to end the day. In fact, it's not ended yet. On the road now to the hotel. I was just saying in there, when was the last time that you saw something for the very first time? Like when you get older, we see new things less and less. Having that experience in there, doing an actual watch wheel was fascinating. It gives you an incredible appreciation for the amount of work and detail that goes into these things. And what a lovely guy. That was fantastic. Anyway, onwards. Okay, I've just taken one step inside my room, and normally I wouldn't do a room tour, but this just compelled to share. First of all, room key is actually like a car key, and hear that noise? Opens the door from a meter away with this little like car key fob, and behold this place. Let me just, everything is so beautiful. I'm not sure how recently this room has been, not this room, this whole hotel has been renovated. It's stunning. But the detail, look, that's the control for the TV. It's absolutely massive. Look at it. Touch screen, huge. Attention to design detail. We've got these stools that are designed as rocks. Very cool. Got this funky backlit artwork going on here. Amazing. Coffee machine. I'm gonna hazard a guess as to this being the minibar. Phenomenal view as well. Sure, have I, easy enough to get that? Yeah, yes. Le lac. What on earth? Now, unfortunately, we have a pretty grim day, but the view is phenomenal. Imagine this when it's beautiful and sunny. Look at this. It's pool down here. Anyway, back inside because it's raining. I'll show you some more room tour action. This is pretty funky. Watch this. Phantom. Look at this. So these are the selection of experiences that we've got over the next few days. I believe you've just seen the watch from Oxen Jr. These guys, very cool. Please dig in and do some research on these guys. Their complications, which isn't really the right word because they're not that complicated, is incredible. So we've done the watch thing. Chocolatier. The chocolate factory would have been amazing, but I don't think I'm doing that. Sam and I are doing, I think, Alpine Drive, although I heard when I arrived that it's snowing now, so we might not do that. We might do some stuff around the lake, but this, we have actively chosen to go boat building on what looks to be a Riva Aquarama style boat. I can't wait to immerse you in this experience. And after you've gone and built and seen the boat being built, you then get to actually go on one on the lake. Super excited to share that one. I'm already picking up on a theme here that Rolls-Royce are immersing you not only in the sort of lifestyle that their typical client would experience, but it's also, it ties in their ethos of a bespoke built quality artisan product. Speaking of bespoke, look at this bathroom. It is a metropolis of marble. Small details like this, how they have integrated, flush with the surface of the marble, the light controls. What that does? Oh, there you go. I love these. Look at these. Look like big rocks. They're so cool. Fresh bowl of fruit. Dear James, please accept my warm welcome to this very special place on the shores of Lake Lucerne. During your stay with us, you'll be one of the first people in the world to experience the new Rolls-Royce Phantom and the lifestyle that its owners enjoy. Best thing is, I get to bring you along for that experience. Anyway, there's a certain see-through glass downstairs. Let's go say hello. This man here. I'm gonna film him so I get his genuine reaction.
I'm so Rolls-Royce.
I do.
You call me in my casual wear.
Well, if I take this off, I'll be pretty hard.
And we're actually quite matching.
This is like cashmere. You're very on brand.
Hello.
I think this
It's so small.
is the epitome of the next few days.
Yes. I'm so excited.
It's like an artisan from start to finish. Just arriving has been a sense of occasion. So I'm really happy to immerse ourselves further, hopefully with a bit more decibels.
Yes.
Because it's very attractive.
Projector.
I feel like I'm in Spa.
I'll have to project a lot because I'll be sat in the back.
In the back where you
as
will
you
be?
drive us over.
The funniest thing. So tomorrow, oh yeah, so format.
Sure, yeah,
format.
absolutely.
We're here for 3 days, this being day one of them. Obviously, we don't want duplicate content, so we're going to do alternate days filming. You're filming tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Format is
essentially what is the Rolls-Royce life?
You are doffing the cap, and I'm chauffeuring you around.
And I want to experience what it would be like to be an owner of a Phantom. What does that mean? Who are you? What do you experience? Because that is what Rolls-Royce are, in theory, putting on for us.
So far, small canopies, lots of marble. I'm taking roll on Sunday.
Absolutely.
We're building boats.
Building boats.
Taking the Phantom there, of course, upon which I elect you to doff the cap. And yeah, comments below. If I do get this out in time, that would be helpful. Then we'll be able to show you stuff that you really want to see. And in between time, we're going to do our very best to immerse you in the surrounding lifestyle that is Rolls-Royce ownership.
Shouting, God.
Terribly uncool. Good Lord. So we'll be back soon with some phenomenal, incredibly eccentric action.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.